This choreography is fantastic. Oh my god. Holy crap. Holy shit. What's going on, movers and groovers? Today we are reacting to SSERAFIM, Unforgiven. If you guys got requests, head on over to the Patreon. No particular request today. This was just something that popped up. Got a little bit of time to record today, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. Love that. Like the very strong way back. Ooh, okay. So again, I do appreciate the two different angles that you're getting. The callback. Again, I to go back to it, like I do love the two different angles that we're working with here, because you're seeing the two different intentions and executions with like working with a camera and then working with a kind of a wide view, because you can see the difference of like performing for the camera and then performing from like a little further out from like a more audience perspective versus the camera. Clean angles, clean lines. And obviously you can see like more of the performance in the bottom view for the camera, but the second one, the top one, you can definitely see like how the group works together for this number. So like you can, while you can't see the full stage presence, you can definitely see it in their movement. Nice dynamic there. Nice like reveal for this aisle. Love that hip movement. That's like, it's very like iconic in for this number, for this routine. Great transition to that V. Nice. See the difference of like how it's straight on versus working with the camera? And see the difference right here? There's like a difference of like, there's energy moving versus like an opportunity to be focused for camera. Love that move. This style of choreography, like energy, they do so freaking well. So yeah, first impressions, love the style of this choreography. Love how a lot of the transitions that they're using. I love this moment with the hips. It goes really well with the musicality, and also I've seen a lot of videos at this point. That feels pretty unique in terms of movement, and especially with choreography. There's only so many moves that you can do that are completely original, and I felt like that was like, if not original, but pretty unique, and it really stood out. It was a very, very iconic movement for the choreography, or for the song. Great spacing, great stage performance, great showmanship, facial expressions, even for a practice video. Like that's like the thing that I thoroughly love with watching them, is that they are fun to watch, and these practice videos are just a taste of what you get on stage. Let's head on to the analysis. Yo, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're liking videos here and want to get early access to it, or even get exclusive access to content I react to, like Road to Kingdom and other content that probably gets blocked on YouTube, make sure to check out my Patreon. If you got an artist, song, or any particular request you want me to react to, I have a special tier for that too. Missed out on my stream? It'll be up there as well. So if you want early and exclusive content around this channel, or opportunity for requests, make sure to check out the Patreon. See you guys there. Analysis time. First thing that I definitely loved and enjoyed from this part of the choreography right here. The head, and this kind of wrist rolling kind of movement here. Roll, This snap, snap, and then the counterbalance from the head and the waist. Great movement, nice flow, and nice hit the da 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 with that da 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 da. It's a because they're writing two different things. Like so they're two parts of the body are kind of like they're writing the beat in several ways. The head is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the hand is going ba da 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 da. It's able to be write the beats in multiple ways, able to show the musicality in a small intricate way, but also in a very big fashion. So putting that both together, we kind of like a nice ba 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 ba, but also writing it out, which is I think is a nice groove, a nice movement. Into like a very super sharp, going back into the grooves, even if it's short, like for a 4 count, like it's a nice way to bring the audience in because it's mesmerizing. It's also a repetitive movement. It's almost hypnotic. And then what they did here is to break it to like bring your attention to something very sharp and precise. So rip ba 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 and go ba ba groove. See that? So shit, I might even do that when I do the studio reactions. What I really do, what I like about this is the combination of, again, the basic big grooves of how they're doing this big hair motion and also like pushing their hips back. I think from what I'm studying with the mechanics, they're pushing or stepping, pushing this hip back as they're doing a hair movement this way. Boom, boom. I think it's kind of snaking it, but they're so this is the fun part where I get to attempt to show the mechanics of a style that I'm not comfortable with. But so pushing this from the step, how this hip pushes out more. So and then boom, have that. I don't have the same length of hair, but you want that same commitment. And then it's a simple 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's the mechanics. You're just stepping and pushing the hip back, pushing the hip back, pushing the hip back. Okay, I think that's the mechanics. Could be wrong. And then combine that with I think either a head tilt or a snaking it through. So it's head tilt just being like leaning, 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 or a snake, 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 snake. So just kind of like drawing an S with your head. And then combining with the walk with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's kind of like the base motion, like what I've said in other videos, like the groove is the base, like of a lot of dancing, okay? And then hands and the feet become the accessories, okay? So, okay, so now how they're accessorizing is a da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's what I saw. So I'm gonna try to just do it slowly, and I think I'll be satisfied with just even attempting that. Because again, I'm not comfortable with the style. So I wish Lauren was here. Okay, so it's more again hip push back, head 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, trying to push the hip back. Again, trying to keep it activated. Try not to like step into that. You see how I'm doing that? So again, these are things that if you're not comfortable with the style, it's easy to forget. So they've been training in this kind of choreography for a while. I have not. So again, I get to call myself out as a dancer as well. So boom, 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 boom. Now I do the same thing, stepping to the other side. It looks like a slightly step back. Boom, boom, boom. Push more. Yeah, watching the shape. Maybe I'm overdoing this too much. Boom, boom, and then boom. Okay? Still really trying to push that out more. I feel like I can exaggerate it, but am I? I can't tell. But I feel like I'm just doing a forced arch now. Boom, I can really feel like I might, if I bend it, yeah, there you go. If I bend my knees a little bit more, maybe I can hit that shape a little better. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, a little bit. That kind of works for me. Again, I don't know if that's the way choreographer originally intended it, but I'm kind of just trying to match silhouettes with them, match their shape based off what I saw. But that's kind of the idea, and you can see like something simple can be pretty challenging. Next part is, yeah, I love the simple floor work here. Boom, down, ba, 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 just out, It's a nice, very subtle, like going from center to stage right, because all they do is like just the power of just leaning this way and then leaning this way and a simple slide. It just directed the eye without having to do so much. Oh yeah, dude, I just loved that. This like callback to Anti-Fragile, like iconic song. Great track, great choreography. Same with this. Oh, ba da, boom, ba, boom. Love the musicality on that. Love the energy on that. It goes from the hit and boom, boom. We're getting like very strong and chill, go. If I do this in the studio, I don't do like femme choreography. This will be probably challenging for me. So here, notice like they go from a very big shape, boom, right here. Like we got a big X. And then they kind of whip into it, very strong. Boom, cross, throw, and switch it up into a step back. And and notice how everyone else is out here, hands on their quads or their thighs, and then she's kind of doing something different. It goes, albeit she's the main person singing at the moment, but it goes to what I've said previously. Like if you're on center, you kind of have like free reign to do whatever you want. If you want, you can just not do it and just focus on singing or ad lib a little bit more. Going back to like the nice textures of snap and groove and go. Love this level change, because we went from like we were standing right here, and then she brings her eye down, boom, to these aisles. But what's different about this, so like notice like this one, if you're watching this from afar, you see the difference in like levels, but this one, like in terms of the camera, this feels very intimate, but also makes it feel like you're there with her. Next thing, I love this part right here. I love how they dance through most of formations. So boom, setting up this nice line, nice groove into this out, and like bring it in. Almost with a little bit of a body roll as well. Out, in, super clean, getting into that diagonal and hitting like good spacing too. Especially shouts out to her who has to get out that far. She had to really do a big prep to get to that spot. Shouts out to her, especially like having to travel that far from back point. Love this trick right here. It's how it's both effective at like from an audience point of view, like from watching on stage, because it looks like she's just like, I don't know, she's just floating. But this gives you like more connection because you're there with her. Yeah, like it really looks like she's actually just talking to you. Clean transition into this very fast. What is it? One, like essentially one count to set that up and to make sure you step into this right formation. She's coming from, these two are coming from the back. They got a lot of work for them to make sure that they hit that shape. She's a little far. Look how far she's she's extending her arms. It's probably because she has to move, she has to adjust so she doesn't hit. But I guess it's ideally see how much closer she is here. You want this kind of distance. Going into this part after her moment, again, stage perfect. Like, I know we're a little closer now, but even with being on stage, it goes back to eye contact. They're all looking away. They're kind of framing her perfectly to have her solo moment, and she's the only one looking at you. Again, the power of the face. Like, you're looking away, looking at you guys. Simple, effective here. But now we have the camera here. You have an opportunity to be a little bit more focused on her. So there's like two different ways of showing focus towards the dancer. The performer via like using the staging, and the other one using the camera techniques. So still same technique happening here. They're there, but the focus on her because she's looking at you. She's the only face we see. With the camera, we have the added opportunity or the privilege or whatever to be able to push in a little bit more, to have more of that connection with the person of the moment. Because when you start doing like close-ups, that's where it starts. Generally, like the whole psychology on that's like it's meant to be like a little bit more intimate. And this isn't a close-up, but relatively closer than the wide. This move right here, I love that move. It goes really good with the musicality on the claps, and then the way she executed too, like a little bit that she gives the side eye. and then the kind of cocky grin. Like, I love the way that she executed it. And it's very mesmerizing because it's repetitive movement, really in sync with the choreography. For the choreography, it's like the most iconic part. So I just want to give props to this move because I feel like it's a staple for a lot of groups, pop groups in general, that do dance, to try to have the iconic moment just for like the fans to be able to do themselves, or even nowadays, like thanks to TikTok, at least a simple like A count, 2 A counts for fans to be able to do on TikTok. But hell, like I feel like the fans nowadays are so good at dancing or picking things up that they can just learn the whole thing. Hence like the cover groups. So shouts out to all the cover groups out there. But again, not my style, but I just love this moment where they do like a strong up here, and they're kind of like controlling their hip. Okay, they really push their hip out there. I don't have the greatest range of motion with the hip. That's more of a Lauren thing, my girlfriend. She was on the previous one of the previous reaction videos. Check out our 50-minute reaction video to left, right. But yeah, so it ba. So their control on that is like, in terms of relative to me, their control on that is nasty. So, because they really push out, and they're trying to isolate this, and it's very quick, okay? And again, this is one of those things I have to commit to being, because I think they fully extend, okay? So then they go ba. Cool, ooh, that's a glute workout there. So it's one of those things, if you go halfway, it's kind of like meh. And even if you do like lazy, you want to avoid being lazy, even though relative to many big moves that are out here, this is a little bit more smaller, but just enough to see the difference. But you have to really push and exaggerate. Dance, like one of the first things I was told when I just started doing competition choreography is dance big, meaning extend and exaggerate. This isn't true for all choreography because sometimes you need to tone it back. But for this one, you really, at least for me, how I'm trying to execute it, you want to be able to feel the shape and really extend all the way. Okay, so that's it. I think I just wanted to give love to that iconic moment. I wanted to actually try it for myself. Oh yeah, like this next part right here, like from here. Shouts out to them for dancing in a line, because I personally think performing in a line like this shows like how confident you are in the execution of each performer, because you give yourself room to potentially expose like any incorrect angles, any incorrect levels, because there's no one hiding. Everyone is equally seen at the same time. I'm pretty sure I'm going to insert the part where about levels and whatnot here, or a choreography blocking here that I filmed a while back. But I just feel like that example just makes so much sense. But going back to that, it's showing how confident they are in their movements. Because look how, like, boom, hitting the same levels, hitting the same angles, nice, same, like, similar leg levels, same angles. So they are showcasing their high level skill here, their high level execution. So from this, love this dance into this very seamless transition from this line to this jump rope move. I love that move too. I've been doing that as well. Boom, look at them travel. Like, where's she going? Boom, all the way to, okay. She went from stage right all the way to stage left. She put in a lot of work to travel, man. She went from friggin' LA to Tokyo right now, dude. Da 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 ba da 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 boom. That was a great seamless transition. Ideally, you want to be dancing into your transition, dancing into your next formations. Oh yeah, love the level change here. Like from here, standing, boom, nice, distinct, boom, levels. I love the shimmy for the musicality. Live it. It's so simple, but it's so effective. Live it. I feel like dancing for so long, there's so many options. You can go live it. Like you can do like a wave. You can do da 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 da. Hit like a bunch of different angles. But going back to just a shimmy, just da 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 da, just boom boom boom. It's so simple, but it's so effective, and it works so well. Da 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 da. It's a nice initiation as she goes down into a a mid-level and they rise up. It's a nice kind of like a elevator effect that they're having here. Next time you're in an elevator, you need to shimmy. So love this use of like this part right here, how they go from stage left to stage right. Nice use of the eye and nice dynamics. And then again, all the focus on the main person as they go through. But go. Love this dramatic, like this really elongated, like this shape right here. This very committed lean. I think like just throw her, like get back to center, motherfucker. Get into your formation. Wow, that was so smooth. Bah. So she really like, damn, they just really threw her there. And but like she like landed with all the elegance. Go. That was like the most graceful landing. There was no like chaotic overlapping action from the hair. It was like landed as if like she was there the whole time. Okay. Another great example of levels, and then how, you know, yeah, another great use of levels here. As you can see, there's a lot more to be said with this version because you are in the same like eye level as them. It's a nonchalant badassness that I really appreciate in their showmanship, man. Again with the like gorgeous diagonal use. Slide. Whoever's working the back has the most work. But albeit like she doesn't have to make the same images here. She's doing her own thing. I don't know who's been in the back. I assume everyone's been interchanging, but yeah. Bam. Love this shape. I just think it, I don't know, I used to do this to joke around like I sing, I'm Batman. Some moves can be either the corniest moves you've ever used or the dopest moves you've ever used. It all just depends on the execution, man. And definitely you can see at this part, but the kill off happening here. Love like the kick and turn right here. Kick and turn. Ba da ba 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 eh ba da. I like this move because I've seen like plenty of people use this in the choreography. The roll up. I think this up hit would have had more impact if they just see how they're in a mid-level here. I think it would have had more impact if there's a mid-level up, because then you could see a difference going from the down up. It would have more impact. Boom, ba, and then they chill. But and then chill. Da. And 3 and 4 and love that. Like that. This walk is awesome. Or this groove. What is this groove? Okay, I kind of see it. Da. Smooth like transition going back into this V. Yeah, I can imagine it's gonna be hard walking to the right like that. Da. Nice dynamic, great ending. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned a couple things, do all the things. Let's watch the performance video. Ooh, the set and lighting. I do like how much wider this shot is. I hear the kind of like a western sound to it. The it's kind of like a cowboy vibe, man. With the jeans and the boots and all that stuff. All those things, because I know wardrobe. This looks really good, like for how far. See, this choreography is fantastic. Oh my god! Holy crap! Holy shit! For an audience to enjoy from a far view. Let's go. Live vocals, man. Seamless. I forgot that I know this is a performance, but for some, they sounded so good. I thought it was just the actual song. Get that hair, man. Yes. Ooh, ooh. She had to do a little bit more of a skip to get that spot. It's a good use of levels, really, for that for this for that moment. I'm like wondering where the fire is coming back on. Man, they are feeling the warmth there, man. This is a nice addition, dude. Like, the scale of this stage is amazing. It really feels like you're just in an actual set. I mean, they're technically on a set, but yeah. Yes, let's go, man. I love this closer. Yep. That set is gorgeous. That was a beautiful place to perform on. Love the visuals, like how this is a great example of like they had a pretty solid number without wardrobe, with just good old fashioned performing, good old fashioned just practice. It looks solid already, and then everything that was layered on top of it just amplified what it was. The wardrobe, the set, the effects that they added. Man, this shouts out. This is fire, dude. Literally fire. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed.